Call this man a political inventor or political creator or political inventor. The essential quality of him, here's the answer, okay. The essential quality of him is that he makes that part of existence which has experience the master of it. He serves the ideals of human feelings, not the tendencies of mechanical things. So here's the big quote there. So let's pull that over and okay. So maybe you see essential and the essential quality. So this is I'm going to flag that one, and let's go ahead and think about what this means. All right. So the essential quality of him is that he makes that part of existence which has experience the master of it. Right? So experience is the master. Now, what does that mean? Well, it's sort of, I guess, a sort of a scientific way of approaching politics. So, if our experience shows that something, that something works, then we keep it. If experience shows that something doesn't work, we get rid of it. We are always learning, adapting, and moving forward. It's a constantly changing and flexible political ideology approach. All right, and I guess this stands in contrast to he serves the ideals of human feelings, not the tendencies of mechanical things. And yeah, I think this sort of goes along with the what we had said earlier, that tradition and reverence for the past really should not be a factor. Okay. Well, all right, good enough. Let's move on and keep reading, and then see what we can think about this. Okay. The difference between a phonograph and the human voice is that the phonograph must sing the song which is stamped upon it. Now, there are days, I suspect the vast majority of them in most of our lives, when we grind out the thing that is stamped upon us. It may be the governing of a city, or teaching school, or running a business. We do not get out of bed in the morning because we are eager for the day. Something external, we often call it our duty, throws off the bedclothes, complains that the shaving water isn't hot, puts us into the subway, and lands us at our office in season for punching the time clock. All right. We revolve with the business for 3 or 4 hours, signing letters, answering telephones, checking up lists, and perhaps toward 12 o'clock, the prospect of lunch puts a touch of romance upon life. All right. Maybe this is how you could feel also with your school studies, possibly. Then, because our days are so unutterably the same, we turn to the newspapers. We go to the magazines and read only the stuff with punch. We seek out a show and drive serious playwrights into the poorhouse. You can go through contemporary life, writes Wells, fudging and evading, indulging and slacking, never really hungry, nor frightened, nor passionately stirred. Your highest moment a mere sentimental orgasm, and your first real contact with primary and elementary necessities, the sweat of your deathbed. All right. So what is this? Why is he talking about this stuff? All right, let's keep reading a little bit more. The world grinds on. We are a fly on the wheel. That sense of an impersonal machine going on with endless reiteration is an experience that imaginative politicians face. Often as not, they disguise it under heroic phrases and still louder affirmation, just as most of us hide our cowardly submission to monotony under some word like duty, loyalty, conscience. If you have ever been an office holder or been close to officials, you must surely have been appalled by the grim way in which committee meetings, verbose reports, flamboyant speeches, requests, and delegations hold the statesman in a mind-destroying grasp. Perhaps this is the reason why it has been necessary to retire Theodore Roosevelt from public life every now and then in order to give him a chance to learn something new. Every statesman, like every professor, should have a sabbatical year. All right, so basically, people get caught up in the routines of life. Okay, so let's move on. The revolt against this, the service of our own mechanical habits, is well known to anyone who has followed modern thought. As a sharp example, one might point to Thomas Davidson, whom William James called individualist, and there's some French word, outrance. I don't know what that means. Reprehending mildly a certain chapter of my own habit, he said that it was a fixed rule with him to form no regular habits. When he found himself in danger of setting into even a good one, he made a point of interrupting it. All right. Okay. This is getting kind of long and wordy. What's our question again? Let's see. Essential quality of a political inventor. All right. Well, I think we can come back to that one a little bit more. I want to go ahead and just move on to the next question, and if I have something to say about the political inventor, I'll come back. Alright, so in the next video, I'll start the next question. What does Lippmann have in mind when he criticizes mechanical political philosophy?